Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ikkura Challenge. It is the 11th May 2020, and we're going to talk about what happened this Monday and where we're at. How was your weekend? Chill. Didn't worry about the stock market until 9:30 on Monday.
Actually, I have no idea how well. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I opened up the Yahoo Finance app this morning, but I didn't look at it last night, and I didn't look at my account last night either.
You didn't
So
make any moves, didn't open the account, nothing.
no,
Oh, that's great. Well, let's
decided
figure.
to.
I think then we should figure out what you're at. I think you should go first because you really have no idea.
No, but I did look at Yahoo Finance this morning, so I have
Right.
an idea of what went up, what went down. But I have no. I don't know anything to base it on.
Right.
So prediction time.
Yeah.
Okay, my prediction is 5-3.
5-3. Okay, that's decent and higher than your close on Friday, right?
Yeah, actually, it's 5-5-9-8. So 5-6. Hello.
Wow. Congratulations on getting back well into the fives.
Yeah.
What put you over the edge? Is it really that Zoom call? Because Zoom's performing well, right?
Yeah. So big bump up in Baba
Oh, okay. Nice.
and Zoom. That was the bulk of it. JD went up slightly. Disney went down a little bit. But yeah, so 5-9. 5-6.
Do you have a Disney put or a Disney call?
Oh,
Very nice.
yeah.
Not bad, man.
Not much
5-9.
today. I mean, yeah, I think the as I mentioned previously, like this is a big week for me in terms of JD.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, we'll see some movement in the stock closer to Friday, and I can let go of it. The JD, I have one that expires this Friday, so if there's any strong movements in the next 2-3 days, I'll probably sell that one,
Right.
and then I'll hold on to the other two JD calls that expire June 5th.
Got it. Very
Over to
exciting.
you.
All right. Well, my prediction is that I'm up slightly from Friday. I think I'll be at maybe $740.
What are you holding again? Why do you think only up slightly?
I think only up slightly because a lot of what I have is in a Walmart call. I think I'm getting destroyed on Theta a little bit on, say, my SPY 320 call. It's going to expire and it'll probably expire worthless. And yeah, I just feel like I have not made purchases where these small changes are really affecting my options much because they're pretty out of the money, and I think Theta is driving the price down more than actually the price moves in the stock right now. So what I'm actively trying to do is to pick strikes closer to the actual share price now, so that those small moves actually get you most of the way there. Because now volatility is going down in the market completely. So there's no big shift up to where out of the money, like far out of the money calls or puts are going to be realized. And I'm realizing that too late, but that's where I'm at. So let's take a look. I made a couple moves yesterday too, but let's see how they did. I'm very disappointed.
Oh no.
I am at 699.54.
Ah.
So I'm down slightly. I think I was at 704, but I was up nicely at market open, which is why I thought that I would still be up. I was up to 760. I knew there was a little bit of a pullback since then, but it looks like all of my options just walked downwards yesterday. Really, really slow little march downwards the whole day. Yeah. So that is a little bit painful. Okay. So I tried to do a few things yesterday. And what I did, I'll look at my history here. One, I tried to sell my Uber put because I don't think it will be realized. It's a $28 strike price, and Uber's a little bit too high. So even though Uber came down a little bit, Theta brought my option price down. So I tried to sell it for 11, and it looks like I did Oh, one out of two of them sold. So I had two contracts, only one sold, and the other one is still there. So it didn't get executed for some reason. I also then bought a put yesterday. I was looking at Wells Fargo, and I bought a put against Wells Fargo for 61 cents. And that is now 51 cents. So I lost $10 on that one. We'll see where that goes. I actually have a pretty good feeling that this will continue to like go down for Wells Fargo. They're getting slammed really bad right now. And if you look at their 1 week stock movement, you can see they're on a downward slide, and it doesn't appear to be stopping. So I bought maybe a little bit too expensive. I mean, obviously, but the momentum still does not seem to be stopping right now. So I think in a couple days I will, or maybe even tomorrow, I will have a bit of a profit on that, and I can sell that one. And then I also bought a call on Starbucks. I thought maybe Starbucks would go up in the longer term. So this call, let me look at the expiration on that. So I bought the call for expiring in June 19th.
Okay.
And I already had one of these, so I just doubled down and I bought one more. And I think these will print. So I'm actually quite excited to hold on to these and then see where it goes. Because I actually think they could very well be either realized, or it's a bit far out of the money. It's a $90 call, and the $90 strike price, the current share value is 75. It is actually quite high. So I might end up selling if there's like a strong day where the stock price jumps up. But I do think that will happen, and especially as any positive news. Like right now the states are reopening. Starbucks is going to say something like, we're opening 40 stores, and amazing. Like I think it'll jump up, and that's the day I'll sell. And then I have this Disney put, and that is kind of, that's really frustrating because Disney...
It went down yesterday.
It went down yesterday. My expiration date is on the 15th. And the issue is that, so my put is for $104. It's at 107. So it doesn't need to move much. It needs to come down a bit more. But the whole day it just like kind of moved sideways. And so it's really interesting, right? So you can see, oh man, my mouse. You can see Disney. Is it reverse for you? Sorry about that. So you can see Disney like dropped in value, came back up a bit, and then flatlined. And what's interesting is to view the put, which is that it jumped up in value, but then came down as volatility of Disney decreased during the day. That's really interesting to see how the option price doesn't really follow the stock price exactly. It's more, is the stock moving big? Then there's a huge jump in the option price because there is excitement around where Disney could move, etc. The volatility jumps up, the option price jumps up, and then it slowly fades off if the stock stabilizes. So this is a really interesting lesson, I think, for us to sell when there's big moves in the stock, and probably not buy when there's big moves in the stock, because that's when volatility has just increased so much that you're just overpaying for the option price because of the uncertainty quotient, which is volatility. I was watching that yesterday and I was like, yeah, Disney's up. So that's actually the big portion of my portfolio right now. Like when Disney moves down, then my value will go up a lot because that's my near-term most valuable option.
So what are your moves tonight?
If there's a jump in Uber, as in if Uber can drop down at all, even if Uber goes up, I will sell my put. I don't think I want to hold on to this any longer. And then as well, if, I don't know, I might try to get another Walmart call. The news about, who were you talking about with that would affect Walmart price?
Oh, Costco.
Yeah,
they're saying that April sales slumped from March sales or something like that.
Yeah. So that doesn't seem to have yet affected Walmart. So I'm going to, I think that there's still a big opportunity for the earnings call to get some excitement around Walmart. So if the price is right, I will buy another call there. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold on and see where it goes.
Yeah, I just realized that Alibaba earnings are in 2 days.
And this is why you're getting a nice bump. This makes sense.
I think I'm gonna sell my Alibaba tonight. Because let me see when they expire. May 22nd. I might hold it. Oh wow.
You only have one contract, or how many?
One.
See, that's tough. You can't take any gains and then ride it through.
No. Yeah, but I didn't dare buy more Alibaba.
Yeah.
You know. Let's see how it goes tonight. I may get rid of Baba tonight.
So are you doing any more research on these companies, kind of looking at the trends, trying to read into the future at all a little bit?
Not really. I think it was a very conscious decision to like not look last night.
Yeah.
And I think that look, I think we're much better. I think we've learned a lot in the last month.
Yeah.
And I went through a phase last week when I was just trading, doing something every single night.
Yeah.
Just like every time, make a move. And there are a couple of things that I'm watching, right? So Virgin, I'm always interested in space just because it's such a crazy volatile stock. And so Richard Branson is selling like $500 million worth of shares in space so that he can like move the money over to Virgin Atlantic. So space dropped like 3% yesterday, but
Wow.
I was hoping for a bigger drop, way bigger drop.
Right.
Then, because I have puts on space, I also like to buy calls when it's like cheap. And then Zoom jumped yesterday. I think that is riding on the headlines that there's this fear of a second wave.
Yeah. And just more people staying at home, you know?
Yep. I still want to load up on entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe I should look at that. I haven't really gone too deep into it just because I haven't like gotten out of this essential items like phase.
Right.
But I think essential items, like if the coronavirus goes away, I think those stocks are going to go down. But if it continues to linger and like there's really this fear of a second wave, then I feel very reassured that I'm holding on to those stocks. So actually I'm waiting on a lot on the news to see how it pans out over the next couple of days, if there really is going to be a resurgence. But that's it. It's really this shift from essential items to entertainment. That's probably what I'm looking at.
Makes sense. If there is a resurgence though in the US, my general feeling right now is people won't care.
Okay.
I mean, I look at like a state like Michigan, they hold a rally where there's like 1,000 plus people, 1,600 people or something attend this rally. It's like reopen the state rally. 75 of those people have since tested positive for coronavirus. Really? And it's just like, but it's just a blip. It's like a soundbite, and all the states are going to reopen at some point. And coronavirus will then just be a thing. It's going to be, well, it's the flu or something along these lines. And so I just don't think that the US is going to be that affected by a second wave. I think it will be horrible, but when I say the US will not be affected by a second wave, I mean the stock markets and financial markets and whatnot.
Famous last words.
Yes. If there's like a huge recession that comes, I will replay this section of the video while we do another video and while we watch it.
What are your thoughts on Tesla? Did you see the numbers for April sales?
I haven't yet. Was that news released yesterday?
The price, it didn't really affect the stock price that much, but April sales. So Tesla had an amazing March in China. I think they sold like 13,000 vehicles or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was 3,000 in April. So a big drop back to reality.
But I think that was to be expected, largely because they simply can't produce the cars. It's not that the demand is not there. It's simply their production facilities are shut down.
I read it was demand constrained, not supply constrained.
Oh, really?
We'll see. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, like, I secretly want Tesla to crash.
So that you can buy?
Yeah. But I wanted to crash, badly. So anyway,
that would be pretty awesome. Like I would load up on Tesla if it crashed like that, 100%.
yeah.
But I'm still going to continue buying little bits and pieces as like especially on red days. I'll pick up a few shares here and there, and then we'll see where it goes. I mean, this is a stock I want to hold for the next 5 years, maybe even longer.
So what's interesting, what's going on right now is quite interesting, is that it looks like the Asian markets are a little bit reddish. So Tencent opened up today at its highest ever quarterly, 52-week high, 433, and then hasn't gone down much, but it was up 5% and then went down -1%.
Got it.
So it's interesting. I think
Wow,
the
that's
market,
a very strong pullback.
actually, the markets all take their cue from the US, huh? Everything. So we'll see. I'm very excited to be back in the 5K range, and I hope that I sell my Zoom before the next panic short on Zoom happens when it goes back down to like 130.
Yeah.
It always happens.
There's always a pullback taking profits before it comes back. There's one other thing I was looking at yesterday, and you may enjoy it as well. It's this website called tradingview.com, and it has so far what I think are the best like charts information on stocks that I've seen. It lets you pull up different indicators and overlay them onto the chart or onto the screen. And you can delete and add pretty much any indicators that you want, like say MACD or RSI. It's like all of these trading indicators that you could look at to see if a stock is going in the way that you want it to. But I find it pretty useful to just get an overall sense of where a stock is going. And that's the first time I've done this type of kind of research or looking at a little bit of the history or the sentiment. And I'm having a good time learning about what these are and how they can be applied or used. And I think it's a little step forward for me in trying to pick good value when it comes to buying a stock or pick a good opportunity when buying options. So I'm going to continue diving a little bit further into this tool, which is, I found that a lot of people are talking about different indicators and whatnot, but I never found a good place to look at these. And I was pretty much just looking at share price and charts from like Fidelity or from Robinhood, which is really just the share price and nothing else, which is still useful, but this is more useful, I think, than anything else I've seen. So I'm going to start using this, and we'll see if it improves my performance over this week.
Yeah, cool.
Free plug, tradingview.com. We are not sponsored at all, because how could we be? we have like 3 people watching.
What's interesting here is I'm looking at Logitech. Remember some guy was like pumping up Logitech on Reddit saying, buy Logitech, it's like the biggest blah, blah, blah. It didn't move at all. It went minus 0.31%.
Oh man.
That was funny. Yeah, I guess people just aren't excited about a hardware company.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish you all the best this week. Let's aim to make some big moves this week and get some good gains. Yesterday was a great day for me, actually, but like it was sort of mixed, right? It wasn't like everything was green. There was some down, I mean, some reds, and yeah, man, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry to like pump up my portfolio value higher.
Yes.
I need it to rise. But yeah, I'm trying to not get too panicky about it. Like, I don't think we're bad traders. I just think that we made tremendously wrong bet at the beginning in the first 2 weeks that just like destroyed our value.
And then continued making that bet as the market reversed, and then too late got onto the let's do calls.
Yeah. But my recommendation, it seems that like after that period happened, like you continue to like lose money on certain trades, and a lot of them are puts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've almost completely like gone the other way, and I very, 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 very rarely buy puts anymore. But you still seem to like to play both sides.
So far, yes. Let's see how this Disney put turns out.
Yeah.
But I think it's a dangerous game in a positive sentiment market. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Thanks very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment, like our video, and subscribe to our channel. It's been a pleasure chatting about what we did over the weekend.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.